No. Hey Siri. Hear me? We're trying this again.
This is not democratic. You've entered a realm that is full of static. And if you want to cling to that pointy bling bling, then son, maybe you should start to sing. Cause you will never shine in a cipher of minds. Cause these rhymes are here to elevate the times. And my lines are here to desecrate men. It's a message again, can never again. You better tell a friend, or you can tell a foe. But all I wanna know is I'll come snatch your dough and go take your lady. I used to be shady, but now I done chilled out and kinda like baby. That means I'm a little bit smoother and nicer. Want you to know on the low I might knife you, but I don't really want to kill nobody. But I'm sure I'm gonna treat it in the street like I am. I'm murdering an entire Astro. A freestyle, niggas been held back too long. We're coming up.
Murder an entire rap chart with my freestyle. Yo, that's my freestyle. By E-Complete. Hip Hop Forever, the first album. What's up? I'm back again. Can you hear me now?
Mama Miss said, hey.
Can you hear me now, Mama Miss? Is my audio good? Episode 111, Knowledge is Love. We're talking about the Capricorn-Aquarius cusp of mystery and imagination and the astro weather. Of course, I'm so clever. Never say never. So anyway, how y'all doing? It's episode 111. It's a Cancer ascendant right now, Sagittarius moon at 4 degrees, Capricorn sun at 27 degrees. Happy birthday to my cousin Tommy G. Capricorn season ends in a couple days, but officially today because the cusp starts tomorrow. Okay, 5-day orb, 28, 29, 0, 1, 2 degrees. It's usually from the 19th to the 23rd. This year, it's from the 18th to the 22nd. Okay, tomorrow will be 28 degrees. Did you get it? You got it? Good. So we're going to break that down, have some fun, not staying on crazy long. I've been busy, got to get to dinner. We got homework, but you know, I'm trying to stay faithful to twice a week. And I hope you guys saw me last night, some of y'all, or watched the replay on IG Live. Mama Miss was there. Bella was there. Abraham Robinson, Danny Figueroa. I was talking about Dr. Martin Luther King Jr.'s chart. Pretty fascinating. Thank you, Dr. King. You know, hey, people try to judge, say different things, but you know, when you rage against the machine and you sacrifice your life for humanity and mankind, as a man, I have nothing but respect for that. For MLK, Malcolm X, RFK, JFK, the 4 horsemen. Those are the last 4 guys in the 60s that raged against the machine. They all got outed. Right? Of course, some Black Panthers, Huey P. Newton, Bobby Seale, Fred Hampton, different people, but those are the last big 4, okay? For real, for real. Everybody else have been fugazis. They say they about...
New person.
You got a new person? Hey, new person.
S-Rue.
S-Rue?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, R-E-W. That's my client. Hey, Shannon. Yeah, just had a great reading. And, you know, listen. Astrology is so amazing, you guys, and you can learn so much about your past, but then also learn how to work with the energy of these planets for the future. Because honestly, it's the map of your life. And it's like, I love to unlock this ancient wisdom called astrology because it's here to benefit us. So let me give you some of the famous people with the Capricorn-Aquarius cusp. But anybody that's got a birthday tomorrow, the 18th, 19th, 20th, 21st, 22nd, and you know, some years, the 23rd, you were born on that cusp. So what's Capricorn? Capricorn, the goat, ruled by Saturn, cardinal earth sign, right? Initiating winter. And then you have the freaking weird, brilliant, Aquarius, right? Fixed air sign. So you got the cardinal earth sign and the fixed air sign. And so the combination of these people is the cusp of mystery and imagination, because they are a mystery to the world and to themselves. So imagine in one person, it's like Saturn, and then Uranus. That's a lot. These people can be harsh verbally. They can be brilliant, weird, abstract, esoteric, innovative, disciplined. A lot of anxiety. So Kathy Siegel, my boy Sean Wayans from the Wayans family, went to high school with Sean. What up, Sean? SW1 in Living Color. I was almost on a Living Color doing my comedy thing back in the days, and I graduated from that. Man, listen, listen. You might know me in a different way if I got on a Living Color because I would have bodied it. Sketch comedy characters and all that stuff. That's me all day long. I worked on House of Bugging, Saturday Night Live, but that was a lifetime ago, darling. Oh my gosh, I was so funny. So funny. But so Janis Joplin has his birthday. The rapper, do you guys know? And he's from the Maryland, DC, Virginia area. Logic, biracial kid. Logic is dope. Beast of an MC. My mother-in-law's got this Cusp. Let's see. One of my favorite aunts, rest in power, my Aunt Ellie. She was on the 23rd. She was on this Cusp. Dolly Parton. I said Janis Joplin. Dolly Parton. Ray Rice. Remember the Baltimore Raven that got into trouble for hitting his wife? Yeah. And they stayed married. God bless them. They worked it out. But he never got his career back. Who else? There's somebody else interesting. Dolly Parton, Janis Joplin. There were some other interesting people. But anyway, if your birthday is around this time, I think you're famous. Now, my Capricorn birth chart sale ends on the 20th. So any of you Capricorn sun signs, holla at your boy, right? TaylorGCoaching@gmail.com so you can order your birth chizzy. And then the Aquarius birth chart sale starts January 21st. Saturday. It's a Saturday. You guys don't know nothing about De La. Do you know about De La Soul? Y'all need to know about De La Soul. The Native Tongues is the best hip hop crew of all time. De La Soul, A Tribe Called Quest, Jungle Brothers, Moni Love, Latifah used to be a part of it. Yeah, there's nothing better than Native Tongues. Intelligent hip hop. That's how I rock. Intelligent hip hop. I don't rock with the misogynistic, safe self-hatred, materialistic violence, talking about killing your own kind of people, those type of rhymes. That's dead word, so absurd. Kick it to the curb. Okay. So how you guys doing? I'm going to get more into the Capricorn Aquarius energy, but I want to talk about the astro weather with you guys, but see how you guys are feeling with the Sag moon that is making today. The moon is in a grand fire trine. Sag moon, true black moon Lilith in Leo, Jupiter in Aries. 1, 3, 4 degrees now, but it was like 1, 3, and 3 earlier. But that's a powerful energy. I'll explain it to you in a second. Go ahead, read the comments. Did Hush come back? Or somebody else new? Go ahead, read.
Okay. Mama Miss said, "Are you doing the Aquarius Pisces cusp too?"
Of course I will, Mama Miss.
And then Mama Miss said, "Michael Jackson raged against the machine too. Changed a lot of minds. Tried to change a lot of minds, hearts, and policies."
No, yeah, I mean, I did my chart on Mike. That's I'm fellow Virgo. Mike was a genius ahead of his time. Okay. He did. I just mean on the political sphere. I mean, it's hard to really rage against the machine as a musician. But if anybody really did, it was like Ray Charles, Mike Jackson, Prince. You know what I mean? They really tried to, do that. Pac was trying to do that. But yeah, I mean, for the most part, you're only really rocking with, like real leaders, not entertainers. Some people could say, I won't even get into those other names, but yeah. Nah, Mike was special. I miss Mike every day. Mama Miss, don't get me emotional. For Clem Frady, I miss Michael Jackson so much. He was a genius.
Okay, Mama Miss said, come on, fellow comedian. And then Mama Miss said, definitely no De La. And then
She
Mama
definitely
Miss
does
says, Busta Rhymes was a part of Native Tongues too.
Well, yes and no. I mean, leaders of the new school, kind of yes. Busta was down. I mean, but he wasn't like official native tongues, because native tongues was really formed before Busta and them came out. But Leaders of the New School, they very underrated. And you know what's underrated about Leaders of the New School? Their second album. Ooh, a lot of people don't know about that second album. I got it. It was insane. Okay. Not the first album, but just the case of that old PTA. Wah! But yo, Dinko D was my boy. Dinko D spit fire. Busta had all the charisma and personality. Charlie Brown was mad fun. Brown, inside, outside, up, down, But Dinko D, Dinko had Dinko and Chip Fu for the Fushnikins. Mad bars, quick rhyme lyrics. They were dope. Way ahead of their time. And Das Effects picked it up and rocked with that. Your boy, I know hip hop inside and out. That's why I'm not impressed. The only cats that impress me now: J. Cole, Kendrick Lamar, Dave East, them kids from Buffalo. Always forget their names. I'm sure there's more underground cats that I don't even know about, but Kendrick, J. Cole, old Drake, but the new Drake, nah. Wale from DC, Wale's dope. But yeah, you gotta, it's hard. The industry has got so corrupted and changed. Everything went downhill once hip hop left New York. Sorry, it's just the truth. The gangster rap on the West Coast, controlled by the FBI, CIA, that all got, it just got messed everything up. Definitely missed Outkast. I didn't like them early on. I'll admit to it. I was hating a little bit, but then I appreciated them later. But Andre 3000, yeah, he was a beast. Big Boy is dope too, but Andre was just different. So anyway, so I'm gonna get back to Capricorn-Aquarius Cusp, but so with the Astro weather, the Sag Moon, and that grand fire trine. So I shared a video on Instagram about it, but this is a great time to literally sign up and come to my astrology course, right? 8 weeks, only $197. I'm going to be teaching the basic foundations of astrology, right? Signs, planets, houses, chart rulership, introduction. Oh, excuse me, the seltzer water. Introduction to the basic medical astrology, which is important. Aries, the head, Pisces, the toes, right? Working your way down to the body. But when you're done with level 1, you'll be able to read just a basic birth chart. I wouldn't say as a professional, but just like for yourself, friends, family. But then if you take level 2, starting probably in June, I haven't decided if it's going to be 10 or 11, 12 weeks, but it'll be longer. I'm going to be doing more of the chart rulership, house rulership, transits, aspects, annual perfections, just, all these different techniques, secondary progressions, solar return charts. So when you're done with that class, you'll be ready to start to make money reading birth charts. But I just tell people in general, when you're doing it, one, you need to, you got to step up your meditation and prayer game. So the intuition and energy from God comes in, right? Because honestly, that's what helps me. It really does, to interpret charts and my astrological knowledge. But you got to study, you got to know the foundation, so you understand, okay, Aries, right? The ram, right? Exalted in the sun, right? Debilitated, in its fall in Saturn, home in Mars. You want to know all the ins and outs, so then you really understand the modalities, right? The triplicity, the quadruplicity. You need to understand, because that's how it's better to read and get deep, meaningful chart readings for people, And you got to dig deep, and you got to really learn those signs, planets, and houses inside out, upside down. Brown, who's that Brown, right? So, but right now, it's a good time also to check in. Maybe this is a time where people are like, you're telling your family or your mom, like, hey, I got a new belief system, new philosophies, right? That connect to your root chakra, to Leo, from the root chakra to the heart chakra, right? Jupiter in Aries is this motivational energy to inspire you, to get you going. Did Evelyn come back? And
Yeah, Evelyn's here.
okay, what's up, Evelyn? How you feeling? And Oh, that's right. You're the Libra moon. I was going to say Sag moon. You're a Sag sun. So, the Sag moon is nice, though. I had somebody comment just on a video the other day. They got the Sag sun and moon in the 12th house. I was like, oh, hit me up for the birth chart because that's interesting. And we still have Esru.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
Hush is also on.
how you feeling, Hush? Have you been on here since the New Year, Hush? Maybe you have. Happy New Year, Hush. Hush, Hush. Don't get me started on Paul Abdul. I used to have a little crush on Paul Abdul. I thought Paul Abdul was a cutie. And I was a young man, Paul Abdul. Paul was cute. He was cute. She was, cheerleading for the Lakers, and dating Arsenio and Magic, and God knows who else. But anyway, but that's all good. That's all good. But she had some nice ballads. Do you remember Paul Abdul? I know Shannon, you might be old enough. You remember Paul Abdul? She had some joints. She wasn't quite Michael, Janet, Whitney, Prince, Madonna. She was like, and George Michael. She was like right below them in the next tier. But look at that. Look at how many icons we had in the 80s and 90s, more so 80s and a little bit of early 90s. But these young folks, they don't got like Nathan. Like just with Prince, Michael, George Michael, right? Whitney, Janet, Madonna, that's 6 right there. And then you bring in like Paul Abdul and then like Lionel Richie, Lenny Kravitz, Rick James. I mean, come on. The 80s music was berserkowitz. We had icons. Okay. So also today, we, the Scorpio moon was pretty intense the last couple of days. And, as January, understand as we go, Mars went direct on the 13th, or really the 12th, 13th, right? And then tomorrow we're going to have, it might be late night tomorrow going into the 19th. I guess it depends on where you live. But anyway, Mercury's going to go direct, which is good because Mercury retrograde has been kind of messing with me this time around. Used to never bother me because that's what it is in my natal chart. But I guess because it's in Capricorn and it was hitting my moon. But Mercury will go direct. And then Uranus goes direct right after the new moon. So I'm going to talk about that. All the energies going direct and the Aquarius new moon on Friday night. All right. Johnny Kemp just got paid Friday night. Another Bahamian brother. Respect to the Bahamian brothers. You understand? So yeah. So that'll be kind of fun talking about that energy because this is another new moon at 1 degree. And I told you guys I think we have 6 of them in a row. And then 4 or 5 of the full moons is 16 degrees. So it's really being the independent spiritual leader between the new moon and full moon in your life. Self-acceptance, self-reliance, it's on you. You got to put in the spiritual discipline. You got to put in the work. No excuses. You need to be like, yo, just like you get up in the morning, brush your teeth, shower, get dressed. You got to, take time out to commune with God. You got to, right? The world is changing. The solar flares are at the highest point they've ever been in recorded history. This is science, scientifically. And it affects the Earth and the Earth's atmosphere and the magnetic field. We are leaving the 3D, going to 5D. You don't want to stay up here in that place. You got to leave the low vibration energy alone, low vibrational people. You got to be like bounce. No energy vampires, no haters, no negative, positive self-talk, self-love, intentional. Go get it. Go be a spiritual giant. You deserve it. And all of you on here are capable and can do it. Now, Hush, I haven't seen your chart. So you got to hit your boy up, but I'm sure you're amazing too. These other folks, I don't see their charts. I know they no joke. Okay. So, but it's for real. We have to put in that spiritual discipline. Yo, I tell you, I'm doing the ice cold showers 4 minutes a day. I'm hugging trees. I'm grounded in the trees. I'm meditating and praying and toning outside in nature, the tree and the dirt and the soil. But honestly, I also do it because it works. The truth will tell you. First of all, did you say hi to Truth? Say what's up, Truth. Show him that amazing face. There's the Truth.
Hi.
That's the Gemini, the Virgo rising. So surprising, enterprising, trying to activate his third eye and let him know the apple off the tree. He's a talented actor just like his daddy, see? Right? This kid is no joke, man. It's the truth. The truth. So, that's it's really fascinating in terms of the way things are lining up. So with this new moon, we're going to have that momentum, and that's what I'm going to talk about on Friday night. But so just be excited, be motivated for 2023. The energy can be difficult and challenging, but if you're not prepared and ready for it, right? If you rock with Jupiter and Aries and then rock with Jupiter and Taurus May 17th, rock on March 7th, and prepare now for Saturn in Pisces, right? Spiritual discipline. Get ready for it, right? March 23rd, get ready for the little sneak preview for 2.5 months of Pluto and Aquarius, right? And what I tell you, the currency in Pluto and Aquarius is the truth and being your authentic self. I can't be nothing but me. I'm just the E. I'm far from perfect. I try my best, but I'm gonna keep it real. You ask me a question, I don't know about it. I tell you and say, hey, I don't provide that service, or I don't know, but I'll investigate and find out for you. You know what I mean? Because it's so hard. I'm a Scorpio rising, so I just don't lie. Period. I hate liars. I do not lie. But I mean, for people that do and dwell in that stuff, like you can't keep track of your lies. You can't, who could got time for that foolishness? So just be you. Wear it on your sleeve. Be like, yeah, so what? I'm a little bit to the left and different and weird and bizarre. I'd much rather be me than trying to be somebody else. You heard me? So, that's what it's all about. And that goes back to the cusp of mystery and imagination. Capricorn Aquarius people are weird as heck. Janis Joplin, Logic, Shawn Wayans, they're all different. They're dope. Dolly Parton. Dolly's weird, but she's dope. How could you not love 9 to 5 Dolly Parton? And then the song she did that Whitney took to the next level, just different. And understand, because they have that need to achieve and have success and status, they kind of have this respect for authority and the government. But at the same time, it's more the self, they have this inner work hard. My aunt was like that. She worked so hard, you know. My mother-in-law works hard, but then they have this mysterious imagination. They're quirky as heck. And remember, it's super dry. 2 Saturns and a Uranus, and Chiron's just in there hanging in between because they got these like wounds from their childhood that they haven't really embraced and looked at. This is a wild cusp. they got to do the work, but they're innovative. They're futuristic. They're brilliant. They have to embrace that. This cusp has to embrace the Uranus part even more. Because with 2 Saturns, sometimes they can get caught up in just, like, gotta follow the rules. I gotta do this. And what do they tell me to do? And this and that. Like, no, the Uranus is saying in this lifetime, break the social norms, be the rebellious black sheep, seek freedom and liberation by rocking, being unique, weird, and bizarre. March to your own drum. I'm sure you guys can relate to that, right? All right, so what's up? Any questions or comments? Let me know where your Aquarius is at, what house you got Aquarius in, so we could talk a little bit about this energy. You guys know anybody on this cusp?
LOL, you like them short, huh? And then S.
No, I don't like them short. I don't like them short, Mama Miss. So my height range that I really like is the sweet spots between 5'6" and 5'9", and wifey's like 5'6.5". Although I think she used to think she was like 5'8", but she's 5'6.5". Perfect height for me, But I'm 5'11". But yeah, nah. I used to date. I know you're like 5'9", Mama Miss, right? I used to date. I had a couple girlfriends that were like 5'9". back in the day, between 5'6", 5'7", but between 5'6" and 5'9", I used to rock with it. Paula Abdul, she's just pretty. I just thought she was just straight up pretty, you know, like Stephanie Mills. Stephanie Mills was just pretty.
Okay.
Layla Rashawn.
Anyway, then Mama Miss said, yeah, Paula was making moves back then. And then Mama said, right now, the DeBarges, the Genesis.
The DeBarges were dope, yeah.
And then Astro said, sure do.
And remember the Jets? Go ahead, what?
Astro said, sure do, LOL.
Yeah.
And then I used to listen to Janice a lot.
Janice?
Yeah,
Janice
and then
Joplin?
Evelyn put a laughing emoji. And then Rue said yes indeed, and then Evelyn said 8th house.
Some what?
8th house.
But what was the first part? I didn't hear you.
Yes indeed, said Rue.
Oh, the Uranus in 8th house, yeah. Yeah, Uranus in 8th house is a blessing. Embrace it, because remember, the 8th house is the thin veil between death and rebirth. It is psychology, it is the sudden events, but when you got Uranus there, people can't really deceive you with Uranus in 8th house or Uranus in the 12th house. Because in those intuitive water houses, 4, 8, and 12, that trine, right? 4, 8, 12. When Uranus is in there, you really can get visions and dreams, not just from God, but from the ancestors too. And through dreams and through the subconscious mind, you can connect to, especially in 8th house, it's more to and remember, the death and rebirth in 8th house is more metaphorical. You can see more of the actual death. And remember, no astrologer should ever try to tell you when you're going to die or anybody like that. If they do, they're wackadoo. Only God knows. But you can see death in the 4th and 12th house. 8th house, it's more like the death of something that is reborn again, right? It's that transformation energy. It makes more sense, right? But so Uranus there, like, you can literally see like crazy things in that thin veil between the physical world and the spiritual world, the 3D and the 5D, which is where we're trying to ascend to. That's why that meditation is so important. Like, just make it like, más bebo agua, más meditation. You bebo agua, you meditate. Let me tell you something, baby. If you don't want to bebo the agua, then don't meditate, don't do nothing, not a thing. But you should do both, bebo más agua and meditate. But you know what they tell you? If you do the research, right, you don't need as much water if you're getting the proper minerals. And you can get a lot of water from the hydrating fruits, the blueberries, the blackberries, the cucumbers, pears. Pears have so much fiber. Pears are one of the best fruits for you. One time, my coworker, when I was teaching in the BX, he was like a doctor from like Colombia or some country, but he couldn't be a doctor in America because his stuff didn't fly in America. He would have to go to med school all over again. He was like, I'm not doing that. I'm a doctor in my own country. So, but he just would like, one day I was eating a pear and he said, you like that? And I said, yeah, I love pears. He's like, that's one of the best fruits ever for you. And he's breaking down all the qualities of pears. And I'm like, wow, I've been eating pears my whole life. I love pears. But pears, man, high in fiber and so, very solid vitamin C, really good for you. Okay. But drinking water is really good too. It's just that you can do without less water if you get the right fruit. All right, go ahead. Let's catch up with some more comments.
Okay, then let me see.
We're gonna keep it short tonight. I'm gonna bounce to like 6 minutes. Dougie Fresh, you're on.
Wait, where is that at?
I stay longer Friday night.
Esru said Angela Bofield. And
Angela Bofield?
Bofield.
Yeah, I remember her.
And then Evelyn said Aquarius in the 8th house, and then Mama Miss said, yeah, I know. You like the taller side. I mean, I was just messing with you. Paula and Stephanie are super dope, especially Stephanie Mills.
Ooh, Stephanie Mills. You talk about a singer?
And then Evelyn Torres said at Astro, I had a boyfriend that dated Angelico Phil's sister.
Oh my gosh.
And then Mama Miss said wifey is super dope too. And then Miko said hi all. And then Astro said Evan Tor says that's
Oh,
cool, I
Miko's
love
here.
it.
Hey, Miko. How you doing? Happy New
And
Year.
then Sabale said I put sea moss in our smoothies every day.
Yes. Wifey, yo, can I tell you something? I'm the most blessed, fortunate man in the world. Wifey hooks it up. She makes the best smoothies. And that's sea moss. Oh my God. The other day she had me do sea moss straight from the spoon. And I was like, oh, it was just like having like a thing of like smoky gel in your mouth. And I was like, wow. So then I just jumped in and got she made this mix of honey, vanilla, cayenne pepper, ginger, and something else. And so then the sea moss tasted so nasty. So I scooped up the honey and was like, oh, and then it was better. It was Mo Better, Mo Better. Did you guys remember Mo Better Blues? Oh my God, that's a great movie. So, okay. We talked about the Aquarius house, this cusp, and we're ending Capricorn season. So I guess, does anybody know anybody on this cusp? Any birthdays coming up, like from the 18th to the 23rd? You know, this year is 18th to the 22nd, but you know, because I'm kind of curious, like if you know people, because this is a challenging cusp. When I look at the cusp signs, if I had to rank the top three, and actually I'll put a poll in the community tonight, and you guys can vote and stuff. What do you think is the best cusp or the easiest energy of the cusp, and what do you think is the most challenging or difficult energy of the cusp? Because I think this one is challenging, because I really think they're a mystery to themselves. Um, the Aquafish, Aquarius, Pisces cusp, they're brilliant, but I think they're hard to be in relationships with because they're very much in their own heads, you know. And I think I love the cusp of power, Aries, Taurus cusp, but I think the Virgo, Libra cusp is challenging too. The cusp of beauty, because they can be so critical in relationships, the Virgo and the Libra, you know what I mean? So what do you guys think about this cusp, the cusp of mystery and imagination? Do you know anybody in this cusp? Any thoughts about it? Because that's what I find interesting. I know I have my opinions, but I care about what you guys think. All right? Anybody say anything yet?
Then Mama Miss said Peters were always my favorite year round as a baby. My favorite year round as a baby. Oh, I called them the Bears.
The Bears? What was you talking? The Peers?
Peers were always my favorite year round as a baby.
Year round? I don't understand what you're saying.
And then Esther said juicing beets.
Oh, pears. Pears.
Pears. So
Yeah.
pears. Oh,
Yeah.
never mind. Okay. Anyway, juicing beets, carrots, and celery.
Yes.
And Nico said Happy New Year to you all.
Yeah, beets, carrot, and celery. Celery is so good for you. Oh my God. Celery juice. Woo. And I remember on my honeymoon, we had fresh coconuts in Punta Cana, Santo Domingo. And like that coconut juice, like when you get it, like, they have like all this watered down stuff. You got to really look for the good stuff. But coconuts are so healthy and good for you. But yeah, so Bala and I, we loved it. Like we had a funny honeymoon. We had so much fun. Oh my God. You guys got to go to DR. Dominican Republic is dope, It's a lot of fun, but it was wild. It was definitely an adventure in itself. But yeah, comment if any of you guys know anybody on this cusp, or do you know Logic, his hip hop? Like Mama Miss, Logic as an MC? He's pretty dope. He's pretty dope. And I think when you think about like Dolly Parton and Janis Joplin, there's definitely that brilliant imagination, and you feel the Uranus from Janis Joplin. And I know her and Jimi Hendrix dated for a hot minute, and he was a Sag, so that must have been like kind of like wow, it's like that sextile with the Sag and the Aquarius is nice, and that Sag Capricorn is like, Great malefic, great benefic at a bar, right? So
Okay. Then wait. Then Mama Miss said I had beet juice earlier, and then Evelyn said, "How about the 20? How about the 24th?"
no, the 24th is out of bounds at a cusp because when you get to the 24th, right? In most years, the 23rd is the second degree. The 24th will get to the third degree. So that's like the Jupiter, right? Think of the first and second degree, the sun and the moon, right? Um, you know, I know some astrologers, they only consider the cusp. Yeah, I got to go in 2 minutes. So they only consider the cusp 29 0 degrees. And then I know some astrologers that do a 3-day orb, 2901. So that's why I think, even 5 is like, a good orb for trines or conjunctions or whatever. Once you go past that and just look at the numerology, I think that gives you a hint, right? 27 degrees, which is what is today, 27 is 9. That's completion, the end, right? So when you get to 28, you're back to 1, right? 2 and 8 is 10, you're back to 1. 2 and 9 is 11. So you're kind of 11 is 1 and 1 is 2. So you understand? So you really, that's why I say it's a 5-day orb, 28, 29. Because remember, it's the energy is ingressing. Okay, that's what it's called. It ingresses from Capricorn. So tomorrow you start to ingress from Capricorn to Aquarius season, right? And usually 0 degrees Aquarius is on the 21st. It just so happens this year it's on the 20th. So tomorrow's the 18th, 28 degrees. The 19th, 29 degrees. And the 20th, starting Aquarius season, 0 degrees. You know? But like even my mother-in-law is a 0 degrees Aquarius and she's born on the 21st. So that's what I'm saying. So it's really the 18th to the 22nd or 19th to the 23rd, depending on leap year or non-leap year. So
Okay.
when you see, hold on, real quick. So when you see astrologers or on the internet, when they're doing like 7-day or 9-day orbs, no way. You're not, you're either, you're not feeling energy like that. Does that make sense? Go ahead.
Okay. Then wait, sorry. Okay, then Miko said I am feeling so seasoned with all the old school stuff.
So seasoned. Oh yeah. Are you an OG too, Miko? So how have you guys
And
been
then
feeling energetically? Because like it's been, I don't know, a lot of people were having headaches and being tired. And yes, I know it's winter, depending on where you live. It's been cold and rainy out here on the West Coast and AZ anyway. But and same with California. But it's I think a lot of it has to do, like I said, with these solar flares from the sun and just the energy. But you're going to feel more energized on the 22nd once Uranus goes direct, and then Mercury tomorrow into the 19th, and Mars. Now Mars doesn't actually move from that 8th degree until January 24th, and we'll go to the 9th degree. So it's direct now, but it's like moving like a crab, like crazy slow, right? And it won't go to, speaking of the crab, it won't go to Cancer. It's in Gemini. It won't go to Cancer until March 25th, late afternoon or evening. Okay.
okay.
Go ahead.
Then let me see Francisco or Francis.
Francisco?
No, it's not
Francesca?
Francis. No, it's Francos.
Okay, they're new.
Yeah. Anyway, I had this cusp in the first house, and then Mama Miss said, "Yeah, I was cool with some girls in high school with this birthday. They're weird and irritating and selfish. Capricorn-Aquarius." And then
I like that, Mama
Sabali
Miss. You
said,
come with it real. You honest. You like boom, boom, boom. Thank you, Francisco or Francie. Thank you for coming. I'm Eric Taylor. Nice to meet you.
Yeah.
And what are you a Cap rising?
I don't know.
What's your sun, moon, and rising?
We'll find out. And then Sabali said, I got bit by a bug and my whole leg swelled up. I was thinking, my God, I can't die now.
Yeah, no, yeah, on the honeymoon, yeah, Sabale. Oh my God, like wifey got like she got bit up. My stomach got sick. Like we we had so much fun, but like the last 2 days, or she might have got bit like midway through. I think we were there like a week. She got bit like I don't know if it was day 4 or 5, but anyway, like it was. We just went through some stuff, and she was like swelling up, and I'm like, "Oh God, please don't let my wife die on our honeymoon." And then people think like I killed. You know what I mean? Like in your head, you're just like, "Wait a minute, I'm a newlywed." You know, like y'all don't know what was going through my mind. I'm just like, Scorpio rising. I'm like, oh my God. I'm thinking like, oh my God, people are gonna arrest me. Think I killed my wife. It was crazy. We had a great time though. We got to go back to DR too. Without the kids. We got to take them to the islands though too. They love the ocean. The kids love the ocean, right? You like swimming in the ocean? All right, minute to go.
Okay.
Any last questions or comments? So
Yeah.
enjoy this, honey, real quick. Enjoy this Sagittarius moon and be optimistic. Like when you feel the moon, remember the moon switches, you guys, every 2.5 days. So today is like the half day, right? Because it went in, it was still at Scorpio early this morning. So it went in. So now it's at 4 degrees. It'll be like, probably, let's say 7 degrees when you wake up in the morning, maybe 8 degrees. So you're going to have the moon, Wednesday and Thursday in Sag. Late night Thursday or early Friday morning, it's going to go to Capricorn. So when I see you on Friday night, we'll be rocking with my moon, Capricorn moon. So I'll be feeling all moony. Paul Mooney. Yo, Paul Mooney is, oh my God, legend. Mad funny. He had me cracking up the other day watching a video of his comedy on Instagram. I was in freaking tears. But all right, go ahead.
Okay. Then let me see. Mama Miss said, "Yeah, logic is dope." And then everyone said, "Well, this person's mother is a weirdo," and Dad said, "Everyone said that."
On the 24th, yeah.
And then Mama Miss said, "I know someone now with this Cusp, my friend group now, but she is also pretty selfish." And then Mama Miss said, "I've been sleepy." And then Miko said, "Yep, headaches and fatigue." And then Arwen
who said headaches and fatigue?
Miko.
Miko, yeah.
And
Miko,
then Arwen said hi. And
hey,
Aquarius, but 12 degrees. I'm tired.
She's Arwen's Aquarius, 12 degrees?
Yeah.
Okay.
Happy soon, Aquarius, everyone. Or happy soon, Aquarius.
Well, Arwen,
I'm ready for spring.
Arwen, maybe Aquarius season. Maybe you should hit me up. Take advantage of the birth chart sale. Get the birth chart reading, Arwen. Okay. I'm just saying. I got you. But I'm excited. I'm gonna miss Capricorn season. The sun was hitting my moon, but this Mercury retrograde, I think it's been kind of bringing up some old aches and pains for me. So I'll be looking forward to everything moving direct. And understand we have this momentum from January 22nd until I think it's mid-April. So with that and Jupiter in Aries, and then even March 7th, Saturn in Pisces, like go get it, you guys. Attack life. You know what I mean? For real. With all the planets moving forward, sometimes that might go on for like 3 weeks or a month. You got like 4 months to stunt on the globe. Like, you know what I mean? So just rock with it. Lean with it. Rock with it. You know what I mean? So.
All right. Then let me see. Arwen said sorry. Types anyway. Hello, Eric and family. Have a great week. My moon is Sagittarius. Actually, peace.
Oh, okay. All right. Bye, Arwen. You gotta go. But yeah, so Sag Moon, yeah, rock with it the next 2 days. Wifey Sag Moon. So yeah, this is in Sag Moon. Not only do they love to learn, but they love to share their wisdom and knowledge. They can be the teachers and preachers, and they feel like there's a certain way to do things, the law, but they are very optimistic. And they love to go on adventures and feed a giraffe and talk to bunny rabbits, and Sag moons, they love nature and exploring, and they like spicy foods. Wifey likes spicy foods, but it's really, I think the Sag moon is a cool energy. Now, the moon obviously does really well in Cancer and Taurus. And I'll say this, even though it's debilitated in Capricorn, it does get better over time. So I'll tell all you Capricorn moon folks, and I'll elaborate more on Friday night on this because I have it. After about 35, between 35 and 38, it starts to get way better, the Cap moon. And it's like really like blue and cream, Wu-Tang's for the children after age 40. Okay. So just think of it like that. Like, because what does Saturn do? It restricts, delays, limits, right? Your emotional response and how you emotionally react. So, Capricorn moons can be kind of harsh. I was kind of harsh younger. And then I got better and I got a little bit more in tune with my emotions. I used to not, I didn't really deal with emotions. Now I had a rough childhood, but still, I didn't, I wasn't I was kind of, I could be mean. I'm not gonna lie. I could be a little bit mean sometimes when I was younger, because I was just very direct, with all that Virgo energy. I'm just like, just the facts, man. Just the facts, boom, boom, boom. Logical, analytical, precise, just, detailed, just the details. But, it gets better over time, Cat Moon. So, but yeah, these people, man, Janis Joplin, Logic, Dolly Parton. It's a fun cuss. My mother-in-law, my aunt. Interesting folks. Interesting folks. But I love them dearly. So listen. This was fun. I hope you guys have a good rest of your week. I'm crazy busy this week, but I'm always here for you to reach out to, book a birth chart. But I hope you guys, if you want to, or if you're ready, and even like Mama Miss one-on-one classes and coaching, you know, I did some of that stuff with Evelyn. Evelyn loved it. And Evelyn is really, she's ready. Evelyn's already starting to do, birth charts for people and stuff. And, I think it's really important to get that either one-on-one training or even to take my intro to basic astrology class to get those foundations, because I got to tell you, I wish that I knew this in my 20s and 30s. Like, I knew astrology, but I just knew like sun sign and like different things with a little bit of the medical and other stuff. But, to really know astrology and to have that in your back pocket, one, it makes you a better parent, but two, to know it as a younger person, oh my gosh, the world is your oyster, you know? Because it also explains so much. When certain things happen, right? You're not blaming yourself. You're not angry at God. You're not this and that. You're like, oh, I get it, right? Like Mars in Gemini, right? In the retrograde. Like this guy playing basketball, hurt his elbow, right? Mars in the 10th house, out in public. My other son, he literally burnt his hand in the toaster. Capricorn rising, Mars in Gemini, 6th house. Right, hand Gemini, he like burnt his hand with some toast. It was like a bad burn, like you could see like the skin, the meat, right? So then it doesn't mean that you can prevent things from happening. You could be more cautious and stuff, but you can't escape the astrology. But you can understand it, and then you're just like, oh, okay. And then you can even work with the energies, right? I knew Uranus and the North Node were going to be hitting my first house and 7th house access with me and wifey. And I said, hey, we're going to have that 7 years, Uranus in Taurus. And I told her, I said, listen, we're going to go through a lot of changes, and wifey's changed so much. And I said, but we're not getting a divorce. We're just going to go through some stuff, and we're going to rock with it and ride it. And we're going to be surfing, right? We're just surfing. And that's what we've been doing. And so it's been a blessing. But so when you know the energy that's coming, right, you know how to deal with things. I knew Mars was in Gemini in my 8th house. So there were some certain things that were coming up, and I was just like, no, I got to resist and I got to rock with it, So you know what I'm saying? Like the astrology is here to be a benefit and help you. And I told you like business birth charts, I helped do that for wifey with Sabale Pure, And the day she was dropping off her products to Marival, the moon was on her ascendant in Virgo. You can't make that stuff up. Organic and vegan health stuff for your body, on the ascendant. The day she dropped off her delivery of her products to this, beautiful, health and wellness center resort. So, you guys hit me up, taylor2coaching@gmail.com. You can cast a birth chart for your business. I can help you file, when you should do your LLC, hiring employees, business and branding, marketing, the whole nine. Anyway, this has been fun. It's been great. I could talk to y'all forever. Mwah. Mad love, respect, props. Enjoy the Sag moon. I'll see you Friday night, Capricorn moon, either 7:30 p.m. Eastern or 8 p.m. Probably be here with the truth, or maybe I even come with wifey. We'll see. But have a great rest of your week. Cusp of mystery and imagination. Happy birthday.
Bye.
Bye.